Good morning, children. I hope you all are keeping well. Let us begin the last part of files and folders in Windows 7. Today we are going to learn how we can delete a file or a folder. You can delete the file and folder that is no longer required in the memory of the computer. And how you can delete it, I am going to show you the full process. All the deleted items goes to recycle bin. And if you want to delete it permanently from your system, then what you have to do? You have to empty the recycle bin. Let us see the following steps one by one. Open the folder that contains file you want to delete. The second one is click on the file you want to delete. You have to select that file. And then you have to click on organize, click on delete, and again the computer will ask whether you want to delete the file or folder or not. You have to press yes, and then the file disappears from the folder. Restoring a deleted file. Suppose, children, you have deleted the file and after a day or a week you feel that you want that file back. So what do you have to do? You have to just double click the recycle bin icon on the desktop. What will happen? It will open. And then you have to select the file that you want to restore. Click on the restore this item, and then what will happen? It will disappear from the recycle bin and will reappear in its original folder. Now, children, let us see how you can delete the file or folder on your desktop or from any folder. Children, today we are going to learn about how we can delete the file or folders. You can see many pictures on my screen. So, if you want to delete some of the pictures, what you have to do? You have to just select it. How we can select? Suppose I want to select this picture. I will just click it once. Suppose I want to select this one also. Just have to press the control key and then I will click on this also. These both are selected now. And suppose I want to delete it. I can just press the delete key, or another option is there. I can right click on it and then I will go to delete option. You can see that these two pictures have been deleted. Let us see where they have gone. This is the recycle bin where it has come. So, if you want to delete from the recycle bin also, what you have to do? You have to just select it and then you have to enter the key, delete key. Okay? And suppose you want to restore it. What you have to do? You have to right click on it. After selecting it, you have to right click and you have to press the restore. What will happen? It has gone to its original location. You can see these both pictures have come back. So it has been deleted from the recycle bin and it is now again present here. I hope, children, you have understood how you can delete the files and folders or how you can resend it back. Emptying the recycle bin. Suppose your recycle bin is full and you want to empty it. What you have to do? Double click the recycle bin icon on the desktop. Click on the empty recycle bin button on the recycle bin window. Then again it will ask whether you want to delete or not. You have to press yes. Now children, let us learn about searching files. Children, we can save a great deal of time by using Windows 7 search option. Windows 7 not only searches the documents but also the email, messages, contacts, Internet Explorer favorites and application and many more. So, let us learn the steps. You have to search from the start menu. What you have to do? Just click on the start button to open the start menu and then you will see the search box. Whatever name you remember, just write it and then you will see that many options are coming from the search box. If you see the program or document you want, click to it and it will open. Search from a folder. Suppose there is a folder and there are many files inside the folder and you want the file from the folder only. Then you can go to that folder. What you have to do? Open the folder in which you want to search. Click on the search box. At the right hand side corner at the top, you will find the search box inside the folder. You have to click on it, type your search text, and then if you see the folder or document you want, double click to open it. Children, now let us learn the last topic, creating a shortcut on desktop. What does it mean? Creating shortcut on desktop allows you to access the icon that the shortcut links to. You can create a shortcut for a file, folder, or a program. Suppose a file is very important and you want that file on the desktop and in the original folder also. So you can create a shortcut. What are the steps? Select the file or folder. Then right click on it and then select send to option. Select the desktop, create shortcut option to make a link of the selected file on the desktop. And what is the difference between the real file and the shortcut file? You will find a small arrow moving upward in the shortcut file. Children, now let us learn how we can create a shortcut on our desktop. You can see many pictures are there here again and this is our new folder. In one folder, I have kept all these pictures. Now I want to send it to the desktop. What I have to do? I have to just click on any picture. Suppose I am selecting this picture. Then I will right click on it. Then I will go to send option and then desktop create shortcut. I will click on this option. What will happen? Now you can see that it has been created a shortcut on my desktop. A small arrow is also there This shows that it is a shortcut. Whenever I am opening my system, I will see this picture on top and directly I can click on it to open it. This way you can create shortcuts, and if you want to delete, just select it and press the delete button. Thank you children. This finishes your chapter. Thank you for watching this video.